Well, it's already August, and it just blows my mind how quick we are going into the autumn season and into the holidays, really. Man, the year just really flew by. And now I know what the saying is when it comes to the days go by slow, but the months and the years go by very fast. Also, as a side note, this is actually my first time in my blog wearing suits like this very recently. I know I wore it in the beginning, but I have finally found it in my old closet, and I just want to wear it because I think it makes me look good and kind of professional. But I'll let you be the judge of that. Anyways, it's been actually a couple of weeks since I posted something because I was really busy with a bunch of things that are now in the process and have been planned out, and I don't have to worry too much about it, which is great. To start out, this past weekend, I went to Yasmina and Patrick's new house. They actually had a housewarming party this past weekend. I think we had 12 or 10 people come, and there wasn't supposed to be a lot of people coming, but both from Patrick's side and Yasmina's side of friends, it was really nice to just kind of see them all and meet them again and just have a good time, spending quality time catching up with them because I think the last time they threw a party like that was all the way back in December of last year, which was around Christmas time. So it's something that I kind of look forward to, and I'm very glad they were able to host it, and I was able to kind of see their new place. And of course, me being the guest I am, I made carrot cake for them. I don't have any pictures of it, but it was just kind of nice to bake, and I really enjoy cooking and just helping people and supporting them. It just makes me happy, and it just really puts a smile on my day, and it's really good to see everybody else is doing. So we had a couple of drinks. We played a couple of games. I think we played, instead of Cards Against Humanity this time, we played Illustrations Against Humanity, which is the same concept, but it's drawing things on certain pads rather than on cards. And just kind of listen to some background music and enjoy the time. So what's been the holdup on my end really is kind of the next step and the next question. What's been going on? Basically, at this point, I'm off of orientation for my job and I'm doing everything myself now, meaning I have all the autonomy and I really have understood all the loops and the hurdles and all the nuances and details of what my job entails now. So at this point, it's really just for me, not really learning anything new, just kind of going through the motions. And we'll be in the process soon of looking for another job. I've been shadowing in other units too, like the emergency department at my hospital, as well as the intensive care unit, just to kind of see if that's something I'm interested in, and I might be looking into it. I haven't committed yet because I still don't have that 1 year of experience in the OR, but once I do, then it's going to be much easier for me to get jobs, whether it's doing travel nursing or staff nursing or even in other nursing specialties. I finally got a new place. Finally, I've gotten an Airbnb this time, and actually, I've never considered an Airbnb. I was really looking for something that was like month to month or short term rental, but the market here is just so crazy when it comes to finding a place in Boston and Cambridge where you want to do a lease that's shorter than a year or you want to do month to month. So I really had no other options than to just book an Airbnb, which I have, and I will be moving out of my current place in a couple of weeks. So I'm good from the 1st of September up until the 1st of January 2026 with the Airbnb I'm currently at. So really for the last 4 months of the year or the last fourth of the year, I'll be in my new Airbnb way closer to the hospital this time. It's only like a 35 to 40 minute commute. And then it's also close to a lot of places where my friends live. So the hope is that I can do a lot more even on weekdays when I'm not at the hospital and also on weekends too. Because I've mentioned it so many times, it's just kind of sucks having to commute 5 hours every day of the weekday and only getting holidays on weekends. and free time on weekends, because I have to ride 3 buses and a train and 2 buses like on the way back and forth. And this is going to simplify it much easier. So that's something I'm very excited about. So in terms of the unit, I haven't really looked at the place because there's somebody else living in it. But in a couple weeks, the Airbnb owner will get back to me regarding the details of the logistics of moving in, which I already know at this point. So once I move into that new place, I would be more than happy to kind of give a virtual tour or something like that. And just like I did with my current place. And when it comes to like trips or anything I have planned in the summer, because I just got off of orientation, I'm now starting to accumulate a lot of my paid time off. However, I really want to use my vacation time in December and November. So this coming weekend, I'm actually going to be going back to North Carolina to visit my mom, my stepdad, my brother, and my sister. It's only going to be for a weekend though, as I'll be coming back here Monday. But it's just to kind of spend some quality time with them. There's actually a real reason behind it, in the sense that I have to help them move some stuff, because my mom and my siblings are moving close to where my stepdad lives. But it's also, at the same time, kind of good to visit family. I haven't seen my stepdad in almost a year, and I really kind of missed him. And while I was in Massachusetts, and yes, it kind of sucks to kind of chat with him over the phone for only like 10 minutes or 5 minutes because he's so busy. Versus when I was living there, it was really nice to kind of just spend hours with him, just kind of talking, and him listening to my talks more. That's what he likes to say. So, and also my friends, I haven't seen my friends in a year since I moved here from North Carolina to Massachusetts. So they're also planning on coming and doing something good. So that will essentially be like my summer break. And then once I'm done with that trip this coming weekend, then it's going to be more about planning and getting things ready for September, because that's when I'm going to start moving to our new place. So to kind of end this, I do want to say that when I moved to Massachusetts, it was a very different expectations and circumstances, especially when I first came in. So when I first moved in here, I had my own place and everything was set, and then I got my car. In February, I got into a motor vehicle accident, and ever since February, I mostly commuted, and throughout most of the year, I was really just focused on my training and getting up to par with my job. And then come around May, early summer, I'm off orientation and I'm doing everything myself. And now I'm at a point where, like, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be moving literally to Cambridge, and I'll be spending the rest of the year there. So it just kind of goes to show, like, how much can happen in such little time. And the more you kind of hyper focus on your daily routine, you just miss out on the bigger picture, and you just realize how fast time flies. So a lot of the moments I spent here in Massachusetts, I really enjoyed, both in my clinical side as a nurse, as well as just the quality of time I spent with my friends here. Yasmina, Patrick, Mike, Elena, Brenna, Cam, John, and everybody else. A lot of Yasmina's residents I get to meet. So it just kind of goes to show that you can just be so hyper-focused and so busy with your daily schedule, you kind of forget the quality and the time that other people get to spend with you. Oh, and also Hector came, so I forgot to mention that. So I guess in life, my recommendation is you're going to be busy all the time. Live as if you were never to live tomorrow, because you never know when your chance of living a life will be gone. So it really does open up a new perspective, and just to value and cherish the time you have with people. That's what makes life, for me at least, just being there and helping people and just being fulfilled with it. Certainly there are days where it's kind of negative and I feel kind of grumpy and just want to get it over with. But now that I'm going into my mid to late 20s now, I'm starting to realize a very different perspective and approach on life. And I think that's going to constantly change given my goals of going back to school, getting education, trying to move out of the country when I can, and starting a new life abroad. So it's just something that I want to share and kind of get out of my chest. Spend quality time with the people you love and the friends you cherish, because they'll never come back. Never. I know that's kind of an emotional thing to say, but it's true. Anyways, many thanks. Keep you posted, and cheers.